Hi everybody and welcome to this channel. I'm Sara and today I'm going to share with you all the steps I took to become a UX designer in less than 3 months without any course, degree or bootcamp. I hope you can find this video helpful, especially if you're just starting out and you're looking forward to get your first job in the UI UX product industry. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you can get notified every time a new video comes out. All your support means a lot to me. First of all, I need to say that I'm not completely self-taught. Actually, I studied at a design school for 3 years and I work as a graphic designer for over 5. I knew a lot in terms of aesthetic, design thinking, research and collaboration even before I decided to specialize in UX. Plus, I was one of those kids who can draw very well and since I was very young, I've always wanted to become an artist, a designer or, a creative person. Having a solid education has helped me a lot, but most of the things I do today, I've learned them after my studies. For example, nobody taught me how to use WordPress or Webflow. I was simply interested in building websites, so I tried them myself, spending lots of time and failing over and over until I learned how to do it properly. First, I need to say that I never felt like I was switching from graphic to product design. I was simply expanding my skills. I know they are two different things, but they have many things in common. And as Massimo Vignelli said, if you can design one thing, you can design everything. And I think that's true, because whether you're making a video, a web page or a logo, you're gonna find yourself following the same processes over and over. Back in the day when I worked as a graphic designer, I felt like my job wasn't challenging me enough and I wasn't really improving my skills. My work basically started only after all decisions were taken and I wasn't even involved in decision making. But I was simply doing what my manager or senior designer asked me to do, and that sucks. I mean, where is creativity in all of this? I like to say that I didn't choose to become a UX designer and work in tech, it just simply happened by chance. So after I left my full-time job as a graphic designer, I started to work as a freelance web designer because I don't know, web design was the only kind of work I could find, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't know much about web design, user interface, user experience, so I was spending more time learning how to do these things rather than doing paid work. And the funny thing about UX is that the more you learn, the more you realize there are hundreds of things you don't know, but that's okay. You don't need to know everything, especially if you're just starting out. So now, I don't want to give you another long, overwhelming list of UI UX resources, but I want to share with you all the essentials I've personally gone through and found super helpful. The first step for me was to become a freelancer focusing only on web design, but you don't need to quit your job. Just start your side projects in your spare time or ask your friends if they need a new website, and if not, just design your own one. I think it's important when you're just starting out to have a real project so you don't spend too much time thinking about what shall I do now and just copy something from Dribble. My second step was to understand the basics around processes, methods and tools. I read tons of articles, mainly on Medium, InVision and Career Foundry, and I came to the conclusion that because each website or product is so different, there aren't straight rules, but it's up to you to choose what works best for each of your projects. Plus, each company or team has different ways of working, so you're gonna learn all these things at your workplace and not on a Medium article. I found that watching tutorials on YouTube for me is the most effective way to learn how to use a new design tool. I started from Figma, and I remember my first website was a complete disaster, but you have to fake it until you make it, right? If you're curious to see how I work with clients, then check this video. But now I want to tell you what I think is one of the most complete resource for both beginners and experts. This is called Material Design and it's made by Google. Here you can find tons of guidelines, systems, resources that can help you designing faster. so make sure you check it out. But theory and practice are not enough. You also need places where you can find ideas and inspirations. My favorites are Behance, Awards, One Page Love, and Webflow Showcase. I'm constantly seeking for new ideas for my project, so I'd be super happy if you can share with me your favorite websites for design inspiration. And finally, I want to tell you one thing that allowed me get my first job. It's called Ladies at UX, and it's a community spread across the world where women can learn UX design by going to monthly meetups completely for free. Yes, no money, no problems. I am very lucky because there is one here in Brighton, but if you don't live in a big city, you can still meet with other designers through LinkedIn, Twitter, or whatever. Meeting with experts, asking them questions, and learning from them gave me enough strength and confidence to apply for the job. So I really recommend you just meeting with other people and getting confident. For me, starting to work on large scale projects with many teams and both on websites and products was a big step for my career, especially because before, when I was freelancing, I used to work with startups or small businesses and just design little websites, and I was spending half of my time doing graphic design work. So yeah, for me it was a big improvement, and it allowed me to improve my UX skills massively. If you're thinking of changing career but you're unsure or scared, just don't be. Just believe in yourself, have a plan and follow through. Before we end this video, I just want to say thanks for sticking around. I really hope my story was inspiring. I'd be super happy if you hit the like button, subscribe and share this video with your friends, as it really helps support my channel. If you have any topic you want me to discuss here, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!